Welcome back to Will It Work? I'm Kevin. We're looking at Tiny Arcade pole position. This one's going to be really short because this one has not been opened, and as a rule, we're not really opening the ones that are still sealed because we know they likely still work. But we're just adding them to the count of total systems so we can see how many work and how many do not when this whole thing is completed. So, I don't know how many of these tiny arcades there are. There's not that many, maybe half a dozen or so. A lot of these, this one's by Super Impulse. A lot of these, the only thing that sort of bums me out about them is that, and I don't know if this is the case with this one, but it says here, original gameplay. Well, okay. I mean, maybe. I think there was a steering wheel involved. That little plastic red thing isn't the same. If we're talking about the arcade version. But the problem with a lot of these units is the fact that they often emulate, a Atari 2600. They're doing it with like a Nintendo emulator or some poor emulator, and it's not even the arcade version. They're not trying to emulate the arcade, the MAME, etc. hardware, and so it's sort of a novelty thing, but it's also like not as cool as it could be, because I don't know, I think like if you had a bunch of little arcade machines and they were playing arcade perfect versions of the games that were in the arcades, that would be a lot cooler, like what I mean, because you would have this like mini collection of the actual games. But when they're playing sort of a reimagining of the game or something, that was written for an 8-bit system, with different controls and all that sort of thing, gamepad, then it's sort of like, I don't, it's not the original, so it's like, why even do it? Like, why not just, if you want to play those ported ones, just put it on like an NES emulator or something and play it on there. I don't know. It's basically just a novelty. So, yeah, it has like a little steering wheel there, a couple buttons. I can show you because it has this mode where it comes with the battery in there already, so you can sort of see it. And again, it may be the arcade game. I don't know. I'm not going to put that much research into this just to see if these things work. But, yeah. At some point, though, 2019, Bandai Namco. The only thing is like, with these ones that already have batteries in them, it's kind of like, I may have to open them at some point because those batteries are going to leak. But for now, we'll let it go. 3 AA batteries. But at some point, I've got to open it. What are you going to do? Otherwise, they'll leak everywhere. All right, well, thanks for watching. Pole position. Get in focus, pole position. Let's see what we got for tomorrow. Later.